Behind me are 3 of the most haunted houses in America. How do I know this?
Well, it says so on Google. Apparently at these places, people claim to hear voices, see figures, get scratched,
Yeah, and it burns.
and a ton of other things that are a little bit hard to believe. So I'm gonna spend the night at each one of these houses completely alone, so I can try to give you the most unbiased ghost hunt ever. I'm gonna try not to freak out or overreact, and maybe nothing happens. It's super chill. Or maybe it's one of the most terrifying nights of my life. But I'm starting at the slightly less horrifying of these 3, the Sally house. So this is it. This is 9 p.m. right now. Oh, let's see how it is in here. Oh my gosh. Hello, spirits. Good evening, I'm Gavin. Nice to meet you, make your acquaintance. Dude, I gotta show you this. This just freaked me out. Look how much that was moving. But it's gotta be just like a vent. Oh yeah, there it is. Thank God. If that wasn't there, that would have sucked. Before we get spooky, or you know what? Maybe it doesn't even get spooky and absolutely nothing happens and this is really boring. I'm gonna go over the history of the house and just give you a fun little tour. This house was originally built as a house/office for Dr. Charles Finley. What makes this house so famously haunted, though, is the legend of Sally. When this little girl was just 6 years old, she got brought to the house for just really bad stomach pain. She ended up getting diagnosed with appendicitis, but while they were operating on her, they forgot to give her anesthesia, which was probably unimaginably painful. And after that operation, she passed away on the operating table. Alright guys, welcome to my crib. I like the carpet, dude. The carpet's kind of a vibe. Let's see, we got a kitchen. Oh, I did go in here actually earlier. I was pooping in here. It was like, I had Chipotle earlier, and let's just say, I was struggling. About 70 years later, the Pickman family moved in expecting their first child when weird things started happening. Their dog would keep growling at the nursery, lights would flicker, phones malfunction, timers would randomly go off, and toys started moving on their own, especially teddy bears. This worried the Pickman family so much that they had a psychic come in. And guess what their psychic says? She says there's a spirit of a young girl named Sally. Oh, hell nah! Hell nah. My grandma used to have a room like this, all dolls, but the dolls were actually way scarier than this. And so this whole problem gets worse when Sally was not being the most friendly to Tony, the father. He starts getting attacked, having bad dreams about spirits, and waking up with bruises and scratches. But it doesn't stop there. He starts blacking out and hallucinating. During one of these episodes, he straight up kills a stray cat. Then the voices tell him to end Deborah's life. They try to cleanse him, but it fails. He gets scratched 8 times and pushed down the stairs by Sally, breaking the railing. And 2 weeks later, the Pickman family leave. And we have this final room. Ooh. Ah! Dude, she has no head. Oh my gosh. How cursed do you think it is if I take the money out of there? What people experience here is basically everything you could imagine. People hear voices, hear strange sounds, have lights flicker, see things moving, they see shadow figures, getting scratched, and specifically, males getting scratched. But let's be real, does any of that actually happen? Well, I have some ghost gear that basically every ghost hunter uses, and I'm gonna try my best to figure out if there's anything here, or if it's just weird creaks in an old house. The main thing in this room is people report a lot of equipment actually not working, like cameras, lights, radios. That light just turned on. Was that somebody that just turned this blue light on? Could you turn that blue light on again for me? I don't know what that was. I did just hit the table a little. I haven't, those don't usually go off from like shaking them. Is this Sally that I'm talking to? Maybe they want me to be further away. Dude. That blue light might just be tripping. I'm gonna take this blue light and bring it over towards me. If there's something here with me, please, could you interact with one of the lights or anything else here? In 5, 4, okay. Weird for sure, but I'll be real with you guys. I don't know how much I trust these flashlights. I feel like sometimes they're tripping. So I wanted to at least put some other ghost gear in that same spot to see if maybe something else was also going off. That was me. That was me walking by it. I'm like pretty sure. I think. Wait, wait a second. Wait a minute, I think they can go off from motion. Like, if it gets shooken a lot. It's actually kind of crazy to think that I'm more scared to talk to women than to go in a house that's really haunted all alone and talk to ghosts. Is there a different area of the house that you're in? Could you maybe make a knock or some sort of sound wherever you are, or some way to let me know where you are? Wait, I did actually just hear a crack over there. I'm sure it's the house creaking, but I did ask to hear a crack or a sound from where you were, so maybe I'll go in there. Okay, fire idea. I'm gonna put a piece of ghost equipment in front of every single door, and then we'll see if any of them go off. Genius. So I went down to grab some of the ghost gear, and right when I came back up, Shit. Okay, so maybe we should go in there. I gotta put this somewhere like somewhat stable. You know, maybe they're on the bed. Okay, let me see. That just went off again. I'm 100% hearing something over here. It's like creaking, but it's like a little clicking. Oh. I didn't even see this before. Is anyone in here with me? Is something in here? Ooh, there's a guitar up there. You're just like an angel, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. I ended up spending quite a bit of time in this room and a lot of others, but I wasn't getting anything other than occasionally a light turning on. It might be because I was accidentally pronouncing her name Sally instead of Sally this whole time. I'm so sorry. But then I went to the final most terrifying room, the nursery room, where people believe Sally would stay and where the Pikmin's dog would growl constantly. And I did end up getting something there. Is there a reason you aren't making anything go off? Listen to me? Is there somewhere in the house you want me to go? You? Leave? Sounded like leave. Why do you want me to leave? Frank or friend? Sally is supposed to be in this room. Is she in this room with me? Overall, I didn't get the most activity in Sally's house, but this was the smallest and least creepy of the three, so I headed over to the Whaley house, which was gonna be a lot more terrifying. And super quick, guys, it was super expensive to book all of these, so it would mean the world to me if you guys just subscribe. But there's a ton of really tragic history with this one, which I'll go over as I go to each of the rooms. This is the last light on in the house. Boop. Oh, this actually might be the scariest experience yet. Oh, I hate this. I'm actually seeing stuff. Yo, there's people out there, dude. Yo. Before I explored this place on my own, I had a guide take me through the house and go over the history.
So over on the wall, we have Mr. Whaley's 3 sons. He had 6 children altogether, so 3 boys and 3 girls.
There's a few spirits that kind of stay around specific rooms, but during the tour, I just want to mention that the alarm system randomly went off. I thought that was like planned.
It was perfect. No, actually, it scared me.
Open the door right there. I was like, oh, let's do it. And they said that almost never happens, and that was really weird. So it was an odd start for sure. But I ended up starting my investigation in the biggest room, where a few different less-known spirits apparently stayed at.
And the room that we're in particularly is the oldest part of the house. People have heard voices in here. Other people have heard the gavel hit.
Oh my gosh, it's Abraham Lincoln. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not an idiot. I know that's Thomas Jefferson. And I'll just leave this thingy. Is anybody here in this room with me? I know people hear a lot of whispering in here. Let's see, did this go off at all? David, please, weeps David. Oh, I wonder if there's a David in here. Because I heard a name, I thought maybe we could talk to this guy. So I thought this was the perfect time to use some new ghost gear I got. This is a recording device that cuts out silent spaces. So if I ask a question, wait 10 seconds, then ask another question, it cuts out the 10 seconds of silence when I play it back. This got recalled because sometimes people would hear weird sounds where there's supposed to be silence. And some people believe this is spirits trying to talk to us. Is someone named David in here with me right now? Was that insanely loud creak over in the corner of the room you? Is there anything I can do or help you with, David? What do you need from me? Okay guys, I just freaked out a little for a few reasons, okay? Every time I see a YouTube video and they hear like a creak in the house or something, I'm like, dude, that's some BS. But dude, that wasn't just like a creak or tap in a house. That was like something moved, like, it was much more than when I'm walking. But this is a long recording. It was picking up a lot. So either this thing's tripping out or we're about to hear some crazy stuff, but.
Is someone named David in here with me right now? David, who were you? Were you someone that was in this court, working at this court, or are you a member of the family? Was that insanely loud creak over in the corner of the room? Is there anything I can do or help you with, David? What do you need from me?
Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? If I like move my thumb slightly or something, it will make a sound that's usually like, rah. But when it's like longer like that, like when it's like, rah, that was low-key freaky as hell though. I gotta try to pick up words this time.
Hey, David, I don't know if I'm talking to you, but you had a lot to say. Can you just very clearly try to say what your name was very slowly and very clearly? I would greatly appreciate that. David, I'm going to go upstairs. Is there anything or anyone I can talk to that you can kind of help me talk to, or where should I go? Thank you, David.
I don't know, dude. That's fucking. All I know is I'm like a bit more freaked out for sure. Finally, I had gotten something weird, which was already weird because the guides had told me that there was way more activity on the second floor. So if I had already gotten this much on the first floor, that's where I was gonna go next. Up there we got Violet's room, which is very interesting. People see her from that window, which is probably the craziest claim that I really want to see if I can. And then the other area is the stage, which I'm the most excited to go to. Obviously, because they said they get the most activity, but because I get to perform. Okay, let's go into Violet's room.
And welcome to the master bedroom.
And this is the room that Violet was in, right?
Yeah. Violet was always described as being very lively, but that is something that a lot of people who suffer from depression, they use as a mask. She tried to drown herself. When that didn't work because her father saved her, pulled her out of there. When you look out this window, it goes out to this brick building. It's built on top of what used to be where the old outhouse was. On August 19th of 1885, she went out to the outhouse. She left a note out on the back porch, and with that, she shot herself in the chest. Her father heard it and was able to get her out of the outhouse, and she was still alive. So he brought her back inside the house, and where she actually passed away is downstairs. A lot of people that are on the outside sometimes say that they see a female passing back and forth through the window.
We were sent this picture from a lady. You can kind of see something right here.
gosh, yeah.
So what we did was we took it and we kind of edited it a little bit, and this is what is literally next to her.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so I thought it was.
And wait,
like
she was
this-
not with anybody, or?
No, she was downstairs looking at her dad.
Okay, we're up here, possibly with Violet. Are we able to see you if I take pictures out? I'm gonna open up this curtain. I don't know if I should take a video. Yeah, I'll take a video first, and then I'll take some pictures. Anybody out there? I don't see anybody. Maybe the mirror? Mirror check. Violet, I would love it. I don't know if you're in here with me, but if you could help me get some photos of you, little photo op. I feel like that would be cool for the both of us. Wait, you fucking it. Nah, that's just the pillow. Almost looked like through the reflection of the glass someone was laying in bed, but it's just there's like a weird red pillow on the bed. Maybe I'll get ready for my performance in the other room. Violet, are you here with me? If not, I'ma go in the other room because I'm lonely. Okay, I think I'm gonna get out of here.
This is San Diego's first commercial theater. So Mr. Whaley leased this out to a traveling theater group, but unfortunately, 2 weeks into their performances, their troupe leader passed away.
On the tours, this is like the most active room on my tours.
Really?
Yeah. There was one night where we had all the REM pods set up, and each one would go up individually depending on the question we asked. It was crazy.
Welcome to the Ghost Talent Show. You have me, not a ghost, and then we have, you wanna introduce yourself? They are a little shy to start, that's fine. I understand, there's a big audience watching you guys. I'm gonna go first. I have a few different things, so I'm gonna kinda see what works with the crowd. So, okay, first I'm gonna be dancing. I'm in a Whaley house. Haunted house. I saw a haunted mouse. I saw a girl, she had a haunted blouse. We chillin' at the talent show, spittin' this flow. I don't wanna do this no more. I'm about to end it all. It's over. I kinda wanna go back down to one of the rooms. Radio. Ooh, I do have a radio. Maybe they wanna use that. Let me get my flashlight because I'm scared. Desk? My radio is on the table. I just walked downstairs, I low-key had an idea. It said radio and desk. There's a desk right there.
Before the house was even built, and before even Mr. Whaley bought the property, this was San Diego's execution grounds. And one of the most known executions that took place here was one of James Robinson, or he went as Yankee Jim. With Mr. Whaley, who was a witness to his execution, he said around his archway area that you were standing underneath
Oh,
is where Yankee Jim was hanged.
that is crazy.
To go back on Violet's story, this is the area that she would have passed away on. And according to the county, this is a family piece, but it was not the couch that she died on.
Because it's a desk and radio upstairs, I thought I would start in this room using my radio. Violet, are you here with us? Kinda thought I heard she's here. Is there something you wanted to tell me? You kinda brought me down here. You can see her? Maybe? Dude, I low-key heard that. Where can I see her? Well, this is her. Garden, maybe? I would love to see Violet. Where can I see her? After? After what? After what? Night? I then just wanted to confirm what was happening, so I set up the REM pod. Focus, come on. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, I'm gonna say right now, I was not moving at all. Like, there's no way that could have been for me moving. But okay, back to what I was saying. This is the room where, oh my gosh, dude. Jesus. Dude, they just knocked on the window right there. Bro, this is the worst experience of my life. That was inconvenient that it went off right when those dudes walked around, because I don't know if something they did could have interfered with it. Violet might have been here, but I don't know. It's not going off now. I'll just wait another second and see. I ended up sitting here for a while, but nothing else happened. To be fully clear with you guys, that knocking was those kids from outside from earlier in the video, but I ended up going to a few other rooms where not much happened, so I called it a night and got ready for the most confusing, largest, and by far terrifying houses of all three. It was finally time to go to the Winchester Mystery House.
The Winchester Mystery House. Winchester Mystery House.
The Winchester Mystery House.
Sometimes you'll hear someone whisper your name and there's no one there.
This house is a manifestation of Sarah Winchester, and I think in that sense, it's haunted.
This place has over 100 rooms, and I can't possibly investigate all of them, but here's the main rooms that people get activity from that I'm gonna investigate. First, we have the Grand Ballroom. People get a lot of activity with certain ghost gear in here, like cat balls, but also, apparently people see freaky stuff in the mirror. Then Sarah's room, the owner. Also explain the whole situation with her and why this place is haunted in a minute, but in her room, apparently people hear whispers and get a lot of activity with any of the ghost gear. But the creepiest place in any house that I was severely terrified of as a kid, the basement. I don't like basements, but according to my guide, there's a few things that happen down here.
If you would like, you can peek down that hallway. Whether it's guests, myself, tour guides, staff members, they've seen a man pushing a wheelbarrow up and down that hallway. So one of my favorite ghost stories, there was a tour guide that was on the upper floor. They were looking down through the window and they saw someone in this elevator and they were chanting and dancing.
Of course, I saved the best for last, the seance room. This room is terrifying. Basically, Sarah, the owner, would talk to spirits here on what she should add to the house and also do a bunch of seances. But we'll go over that more later. For now, we started in the Grand Ballroom. That's also what they call my underwear. We're here at the Winchester Mystery House. I don't know if there's any haunted place that I've been more excited to go to than here. Seeing it in person is actually crazy because it really is like massive. You know what else is massive? But I'm gonna go a little bit more over why people believe this house is haunted, a little bit of the story, because you probably don't know anything that's happened here. Sarah Winchester, she starts building this place in 1886. This place has some of the weirdest shit you can think of in your head. There's staircases that lead to nothing. She had a sick safe, like the coolest safe ever. Odd hallways, and it feels like, walking through it just now, it feels like I'm walking through like 30 different buildings. There's a bunch of reasons for why it was built so weird. One was she just liked architecture, she liked designing stuff. But two, this isn't 100% factual, but apparently a psychic had told her that Sarah was being haunted by all the people that got killed by Winchester rifles. And so she made this house like it is to confuse the ghosts. I'm not gonna lie, that probably would work. I just literally got lost like 10 seconds ago just trying to find a room. I never found a room. But another story goes, which I think is more likely the case, according to everything I've heard. She had this one room where she did seances, and she would basically talk to the spirits. So she'd ask them like about adding things, like what should I add? And I guess the spirits were telling her this. But what's really sad is she lost like everyone before she had died, and a lot of them at really young ages. Her daughter had passed away at only 5.5 weeks old from malnutrition. Her husband died at 43 from tuberculosis. Her youngest sister died as an infant from cholera. Her older sister died from cancer, and then her younger sister died from cirrhosis. So it's really tragic. I'm going to try to go to every room I can and like investigate them as best as I can. But just in general, people claim to see all sorts of different things here. The most terrifying thing is, to me, a lot of people see weird reflections in the mirrors, and there's mirrors, no joke, everywhere. Before we get into all these terrifying rooms that I mentioned earlier, I wanted to just take a little look-see around this gigantic house to see if there was anything out of the ordinary. Oh, this room is... Oh, no! Hey, guys. What you up to? Are you gonna move when I turn around, dapper gentleman? Whoosh. I placed a little red box over there and then a little ball over there. I'm just trying to see if there's someone here that I could talk to. You could make that rocking chair rock, make a sound, really anything. Make those mannequins over there move. I probably wouldn't like that. Wait, dude, I swear I heard something loud. It's almost like in this hallway. Let me just, just for funsies. Is there something here? I just heard a noise. Could you go off if there was something here? Or is something here? I don't know if you guys can hear that on camera. I'm hearing so many sounds. I feel like I'm hearing weirder sounds from upstairs. And the guy did say, upstairs was where more stuff happens. So maybe I should just head upstairs. This room feels weird to me. I forgot what this even was, but yeah, this is like the weird room. Are you spirits from before Sarah? Are you spirits Sarah or her relatives? Oh my gosh. Dude, that is the room she said was weird too. Could you just go off one more time to confirm that you're either Sarah or her relatives? Either the flashlight or the REM pod here, or both would be great. If you could just go off one more time. Is this one of Sarah's sisters? Okay. Oh. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for answering that. Were you the sister that passed away at just 5 weeks? Okay, that was kind of delayed. Are you stuck here in this house and not able to leave? Okay. Oh. Okay. If you could flash once for yes and flash twice for no, can I bring this in there so that you can turn this on as well? I would really appreciate that. Once for yes, 2 for no. 1. It got a lot brighter. Okay, it was yes. I'm gonna set it just right, literally right here. So I'll just ask to make sure that this is the sister that passed away at 5 weeks. If that's you, could you set the box off? Okay, that's the light. Okay, I'm not gonna ask anything, just to see if it goes off or not. Nine, 8, 7. Oh, you were so close. It was so close. Well, yeah, I don't know what to say about that, to be honest with you guys. I wasn't too convinced on this, or really anything yet, so now I thought it was a great time to start going to the much more well-known and haunted rooms. The main 2 spots that I think are where the most activity is, and I've been waiting to go to, but also kind of dreading a little, is the basement and then the seance room, which I feel like that has to be the craziest spot. Okay, this hallway. So let me aim this way. Cat ball and flashlight. Oh no. Is there anyone down here with me? Oh my gosh. Whoa, I've never seen that work before. Whoa, that's crazy. And guys, all of the equipment I have, whoa, that's crazy actually, is brand new, by the way. So, and brand new batteries. That was crazy. I'm gonna bust out the recorder again.
Is there anyone down here with me right now? If there is something with me down here, did Sarah invite you with a ritual, or are you a relative of Sarah, or just something else? And please explain yourself. Was that you that made the cat ball go off? Where should I go to talk to someone who would want to have a conversation with me and be able to interact with my ghost equipment or any of my gear?
Okay, holy shit. When I said it was that you that made the cat balls go off, it almost sounded like it said cat. Okay, well, let's move to a new spot. Oh, the elevator shaft. I know a thing or two about shafts. Someone might be getting groovy and dancing in there. So I kind of want to put the REM pod in there. People are always asking me in the comments, why is her name Groovy Gavin? Is bro even groovy? This is all I have to say. I danced literally for you. I feel like it's only right that you give me a little dance. If you could give me just, I don't know where to look. I don't know where you are. You're a ghost, so. Thank you. Hey, get it. He's dancing right now, guys. And I know you can't see because he's a ghost, but hey. Dude, that's actually crazy. It's still going off. That was really cool. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You know, oh my gosh. Dude, wait, this is crazy. I appreciate you dancing and setting this off. It's truly amazing. It's truly, I think more ghosts should aspire to be like you. Could you also set that other thing off, though? I would literally, I will hit the crazy. Wow, it's still going off. That's kind of crazy, no? He is nonstop dancing. Like, he might be trapped here for eternity dancing now that I'm thinking about it. This is, solid floor. I'm not shaking this. I actually, am starting to believe there's just a guy eternally dancing here. Okay, I'm going to attempt to talk to him with this.
Is it true that you're dancing right here, right in front of me? If so, what song are you listening to? Are you stuck here dancing just forever? Have you been dancing nonstop? Why are you dancing? Do you want me to dance more up there?
Yeah, I don't know on that. I don't know if I really got any. After investigating the 3 most haunted houses in America, I was left with one room. This is the room where Sarah, the owner, would go to summon and just talk to spirits. No one knew for sure what she would talk about, but people have theorized that it's additions to the house or just her personal life. But if there was one room that was going to be the most haunted out of any of these houses, it was probably this one. I always get the feeling when I go upstairs, especially when it's dark, I feel like someone's walking behind me, trying to tickle my feet or put something in my butt. Please look, but do not touch. That's what I have to say to all the ladies out there, you know what I'm saying? The seance room, let's go. Oh my gosh. Okay, boys, here we go. This is the room. I'm gonna set up stuff all over this room, literally everywhere, and I'll get multiple camera angles going. I invite you into here, or into this world, or whatever. If you wanna have a chat with me and make any of this go off, that would be phenomenal. That would be great. Did you have a good relationship with Sarah? Were there rituals done here? Please make something go off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna try the recording thing again. If you could also make this go off when I'm asking questions, that would be awesome. That would be really good. Damn, bruh. Screw you and your stupid little house. You know, I've been being such a nice guy. Okay, I have a genius idea, though. Guys, you gotta think with me. Okay, so when did this room get the most activity? Who was their best friend? It was Sarah. They clearly had some sort of thing going on there, so. And with that, those were the 3 most haunted houses in America. I feel like I failed you guys, or the ghosts hate me or something, because I spent at least 5 hours in each of these houses, and I feel like I didn't get a ton, where I've gotten a lot more activity from less time. So what do you guys think? Do the ghosts hate me? Are these places legitimate? Oh, and don't forget, the government is experimenting on UFOs and aliens and I'm gonna prove it. This is all happening in one place, Area 51. There was a raid on this place in 2019, but there was one big problem. It was a joke. Look at these videos. People were smiling. They didn't get any answers. I want answers! We're getting answers! But how are we gonna make sure that we actually get answers? People actually show up to this?
Well, 115,000 people in my community already signed up to see this happen. At this point, all we need is numbers. We need you guys to come out and raid this place with us.
Every week, I will be recruiting more YouTubers to join us on the raid to Area 51.
And you guys are invited. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Gavin's channel because when he hits 3 million subscribers, we're dropping the date of the raid.